Hey, I'm back. So, with my absence in my last video, I got some really good feedback and people that reached out to me, and I just want to thank you here and now. Thank you. Thank you for telling me what you told me. And what I wanted to share this time around is that for the longest time, I did not have a healthy relationship with my own identity. One, a lot of it wasn't my own. Two, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. And I chose to just kind of dwell in ignorance and darkness, if you will. And I didn't want to face it. And the last few years have been me facing it, me working on it, me getting counseling wherever I can. And if you are listening and you are having troubles, the emergency mental health walk-in clinic, use it, call them. The emergency suicide hotline. These are all things I've utilized and more than once, and I have no shame for doing it. It was me saving myself, and I encourage you all to do the same if you're ever having weak moments. You shouldn't have to ruminate on such feelings and thoughts. You should save yourself. Like they say on the airlines, if the air masks come down, put yours on first so you can help others. We're all in darkness in one degree or another, so it's all of our responsibility to be a source of light for ourselves and symbiotically for everyone else too. So I wanted to share that I've been told about the change that they've seen in me, and encouraging me to continue. And I want to do the same in return to everyone that's listening and beyond, to put yourself first, take care of yourself, build a better relationship with yourself. Everything is habit. So fail at it over and over and over again. When you're failing, if you can find a way to laugh while you're failing at the beginning because you don't know what you're doing, instead of failing at the beginning and getting overwhelmed and surged with anxiety. Because I found laughing at myself, poking fun at myself during my learning has made my learning easier. I wanted to be a writer, but I wasn't writing. How do you be a writer if you don't write? I kept telling myself I'm a great storyteller because you talk. That's not writing. So I started writing, but I was only doing Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons character layouts, which is just information on a piece of paper. It's height, weight, what's their strength score, what skills and feats would they take. Like nothing to do with story, nothing to do with background, nothing to do with origin. Just data used to play the game. But I was doing I do this for hours. But I was never writing. I was wondering when am I going to start writing? So school was starting soon. It was in the summer. And I told myself, all right, no more character sheets. No more writing up characters when I'm stressed out. Because that's what I was also doing. If I ever got overwhelmed, I'd just retreat and then pick up a notepad and then start writing out characters. And I do this while watching movies or TV shows to, just soothe and calm down my mind. But since I told myself I'd stop doing that, and here's why I stopped doing that. It was alarming me. I started to go around my room and, I had papers everywhere, just filled with characters I'm never going to use or play. Like I'd never use them because they weren't finished. They were just the schematics, not the final product. Like all of it could be used to fill up a character sheet, but they weren't on a character sheet. They're just a lined piece of paper with theoretical design. Would they be an archer? Would they be a sorcerer? Whatever. Anyway, so I told myself once I started seeing it like all over the place, I'd gone through probably over 200 pages in a certain amount of time because I bought a package of lined paper. And I remember wanting, well, why is my pad almost empty? Because what I would do is I'd grab that lined paper from the pack and use one of those, not a paper clip, but a paper clamp. And noticed that there was very little paper in there, so I wanted more, but I'd used it all up. So realized I was kind of had a dependency on doing that. So upon stopping, I was still writing, as you see, on lined paper, but now I'm actually writing. So, like the other day, yesterday, I did 6 pages of a story that I'm still working on. But I did something that was a first. I started storyboarding. See some drawings in there. Like as if it were a comic book. The drawings aren't good, but they weren't meant to be. They're just to be storyboarded, just quick little outlines. And stopping the D&D character stuff has allowed me to actually write. So I was holding myself back. So, did I waste my time though with the D&D stuff? No, I didn't. It was like the D&D characters were like an inferior style of working out, but it got me ready to actually work out my mind. So I don't view any of that time wasted. It just alarmed me on how many of these things I'd written up. So shifting my energy has allowed me to be more productive in what I want to do. So for any of you listeners, this translates to there could be something you're doing as a coping mechanism, and it's soothing. It's like a crutch. If you pick something to replace it, like a smoker chewing on something instead of smoking, something to replace the action, because the habit is really hardwired, you'd be amazed on how much shifts because of it. It's like taking a shot. You might be a millimeter off at the base of the shot, but you'll be miles from the target, way downfield. So one shift in your energy and what you do to cope in the day, I think will open up many doors for you. It's surely doing that for me now. So there's been a lot of contributing factors that have allowed me to be in my current circumstances. All of it required work. All of it required honesty. And It wasn't easy, but it wasn't like, it wasn't impossible. It's like I was able to go forward the whole time. It just wasn't effortless. That isn't scary. What was scary was just taking the first step. Every step after that wasn't scary. It was liberating to see how productive I was pretty much immediately. So it's that first step. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you just shift into something that can help you out in what you're doing, that'll also prove to you that you care about you, which will build a better relationship with yourself. It'll show self-respect. It'll also show that your present matters as much as your future. Because if your future matters more than your present, you're not treating yourself well. And that was what I was doing. I was always thinking about tomorrow, but I was never taking the shot. Now I'm trying to be more in the moment, more authentic in the moment, with a plan that may lead somewhere. And there's no guarantees in life. I think I'm going to get exactly where I need to go because I don't believe I deserve it. I don't think I currently am worthy of it, but I know that my hard work in my meandering, rambling journey to it, by not forcing it, that I'll get there. I feel like I know I'm going to get there. I feel like the things that I want in life are going to come to me not because I chase them, but because I'm going to be here in the moment and work on what's in front of me. I'm going to do it with as much zeal as I can muster. Am I afraid? Yes, of course I'm afraid. But I've always been afraid, so that's not new to me. But what's different is my confidence. What's different is the acceptance and the acknowledging of who I think I am currently has been empowering me, as well as the support of others. That's also empowering me. So if you take anything from this, I hope you do. But I'm not telling you to do exactly certain things. Everyone can take this and apply it in a different way. That's my hope. That's my intention. Is that with an adjustment, no matter what that adjustment may be, I think it builds up a lot of momentum. I think there's a lot of metric to how much will change from that one adjustment. So that's just another shared behind the curtain on how I got here. If that has been illuminating or not, I hope it has. But yeah, that's been kind of like a part 2 to my I'm back. And yeah, I want to thank you for viewing and to thank you for stopping by, and it's a pleasure to do this. So till next time.